Yes.
I believe once there is murder case, Papariano, investigation should be taking place, but as in it should be thoroughly investigated so that the saint will not be replaced for the criminal. Because if we try to do rush investigation, as in it can boomerang, because we all know criminals are always ahead, like 10 steps ahead. But thorough investigation will actually fish them out. So my claim is we should be calm. We are looking for justice, but we should be calm. We should not be too in haste so that that
Yes,
part one. Then
just to debunk that one before you go to part 2, so that you don't say much. Sometimes people say much things, then because it's much, they will think it's all right. No, it can be much, and each of them could be wrong. So it will not be like it will be like a bunch of things that are not fine. Let me tell you something, right? Are you listening?
I'm with you.
Imagine that you have a criminal, 2 criminal, okay? The thief, normally the thief. Then one person went to study how to thief. Why the other one? I mean, he's just been stealing. He doesn't study it. Why another person went to study how to thief? Who will thief more?
You won't go for study.
So now, this particular thing, this particular case, the criminologists that understand the different ways in which crimes can be committed, if they really want to do their job, it's just like pure water. It's just like pure water. Unless they are not confident of what they want to do. For example, now let me tell you something. The moment they took Mohbad out of that grave, they run scanning on Mohbad body. They scan every part of Mohbad body. They check every fingerprint in his body, everybody who touched him. They look at the different traces. They do their due diligence. They go to that home. There is a chemical they used to pour on the floor, like the case of Mojisola, that Peter Nielsen. You were here when I read the case. That Denmark man that killed the Nigerian wife in Lagos here. The man, he was the one who beat the lady and strangled her and suffocated her to death. Okay, break the head of the wife and also the child, her only daughter. The man killed them both. So the man wanted to escape back to our country. The man was caught here in Lagos, and the man said that. And what happened is that look at how the man committed the crime. They were having issues. We don't know their issues. Okay, so the man killed both of them and dragged the woman, dragged the leg to the kitchen. Also drag the baby, the daughter, to the kitchen. Now lock the kitchen, now on the gas. Okay. Then in the morning, the ambulance come. They call the ambulance and they went to station. Okay, in a nutshell. So the report that this man reported, this man said, he said he suspected them to must have slid from the kitchen. Maybe their head hits the floor. And the gas, that it's like they wanted to cook the gas that was on. So it's like the smoke, the odor of that gas, that was what like killed the wife. Okay. Investigators are no talk. They take the complaint, they detain the man first. Detain him. Like a suspect, the man immediately that went to report became a suspect, then detain him. Then go to that home. They pour a chemical. There's a chemical they will pour. It's just like litmus paper. If you know how litmus paper happen, how it changes color, you put blue litmus paper in the chemical, it changes to red. All right. So there are some chemical they will pour in that floor. If there have been blood stain there before, that place go change color. That place will change color. So now they pour chemical everywhere, even in the basin. In fact, this man has cleaned everywhere with soap. Nicely, thinking that nobody will see all this blood. The basin where this man, the washing basin where this man washed his hand, there was blood in his hand, everything. Even the blood that was there. But he has washed the place, so thinking that everything is fine. They see the color. Once they pour those chemicals, they see the blood there. They say, okay, there has been blood there. They pour for ground everywhere. Those places change color. They were able to see the trace of the blood as the quantity is until the kitchen. They trace it until the kitchen. They say that there was a trace there. Like they follow the trace of the path, everything. There's okay, no while. So they question the man. They run forensic on the dead body. In the fingertip of the lady of Zainab, they realized that at the time the man was strangulating her, this lady was fighting for her life. The pattern at which the pattern that this woman used his hand to remove the man's hand from her neck, okay, the pattern was in the body. The pattern was there in the body of the deceased. They see some fingerprint pattern. They check it. It rhymed with that of Peter Nielsen. Now the question is this: how were they, out of everybody who is in Nigeria, how were they able to match all those evidence that they see on that dead body, match it with Peter Nielsen? And it matches him. And when they were giving him the information, the man was looking down in court. They sentenced him to death by hanging. Yeah, in Lagos State High Court. Okay.
Good.
One. So if the criminal investigators, they really want to do their job, they are very much ahead of the criminals, because criminals, right, they are not professionals. They do it out of wickedness. Like all these guys now who are saying, I go kill you if I catch you. They are ahead, They no plan them down. They just want to do you bad. Okay. But unless maybe, let me say the government wants to kill somebody. Okay. That is a high profile case. Even at that, okay, investigators will still be able to unravel it as long as they will see the circumstances. The circumstances is what will determine the quickness of the case. Like Mohbad circumstances, we recall, we saw everybody that was around him. Not that we did not see anybody. Imagine Mohbad was found in the bush. Okay? Imagine the family said they were looking for Mohbad since maybe for like 3 months. They didn't see him for 3 months. And then they announced to us 3 months later that they later find his body somewhere. You understand me? The case, those kind of cases is complicated a little bit. But criminologists who are criminally trained, it is their food. Go on.
Okay, thank you. Actually, the first question I ask you, you carry me to the second question naturally. My second question is this, according to the first question that actually direct me to the second question, was you talked about when the investigation was being carried out by the investigators. When all this was being carried out, Papariano, as in, does the public know anything about it until the results was out?
Okay, now the thing is this, right? In the case of Zainab, first, the case was not a public case. Like there was not that much of a public interest in it. That is why there was not so much briefing. I mean, you should be, I think 2019 now, like it is the interest of the public in this case that made it exceptional. Just like, George Floyd?
Yeah.
Why did everybody know about George Floyd in America? It's a public case. Okay? There are so many homicide cases that is worse than George Floyd in America that is still on the table. That is still under investigation.
Okay, Papariano.
But that of George Floyd, because of the public interest, they were so quick on it and sentenced the man to 31 years in jail. And even upon that, the man was still stabbed in jail by fans of the public for 21 good times. In his cell, they still stabbed him 21 times. He almost died. Go on.
Okay, actually, why I asked that question was, when you were talking about private investigators earlier, the fact is, once they are being known to the public, that is if even you and I, we are not sure if there is private investigation in this matter. We don't know if Brekete actually hire his. We don't know if Baba Mohbad are actually doing it. But the truth of the matter is, once they are private investigation, they will remain private. Nobody will know until their assignment is being complete.
Sure. That's why you see the word private, the adjective in front of it.
Yes.
Private ghetto, okay? That shows that everything is going to go on. I mean, by people who don't go by uniform. They don't go by uniform, and they don't have right to arrest. They don't arrest. They just find in, they research, they get evidences, and they work in collaboration with the police. So, like now that I check, about 4 million for homicide case in Nigeria, we can get good investigators who they will spread themselves like a team, like a company. They will spread that. They will bring their tentacles They will be among us, be among everywhere. They will be the most stupid person that you have ever seen, but they are doing their job. Okay, that's what I'm saying. When you see me calling out all of these people saying these things, right? I am like a reminder. Ask yourself, why do pastors preach every day? But everybody have heard about Jesus Christ now. Why does he still preach? A reminder. So now the thing is this: as me, I'm saying it. Okay, if the right thing is already been done, then I should be ignored, right?
Sure.
But because the right thing is not done, that's why they will be threatened. That's why there will be fear in the camp. That this guy, no, they calm down. No, the times make a calm down. They do your own, they go. We go to see the effect. I'm doing my own, you're doing your own. And they can lower. I mean, not be so.
Yeah, na so.
If I say I make my calculation, I see negotiation going out on the ground. You keep doing your own. You will prove that that there's no negotiation going on the ground. We will keep watching. We will see. Okay. I mean, we will see. Let nobody. Everybody tight. Everybody hand tight. You they do your job, and they do my job.
Yeah, but by and large, Papariano, by and large,
Yeah.
if the public should push for private investigation, I'm actually interested. It's very,
Yes,
very
that's
important.
why I'm introducing it right now. Yes, I want us to go down that route. So maybe I will check I will check the companies available who can handle it, and maybe we can involve them. But I hope about bad thing that are disowning public lawyers will not disown private investigators. I understand the issue of trust here, but anyway, that is not where we will sleep. We take risk. A lot of risks are already been taken in this case, and we'll have to take risk. If we want to make success, risk taking is going to be implemented. We have to learn to take risk. So, you're asking beautiful questions. Your questions are really that enlightening. Are you sure you're not a private investigator? She's a private investigator. She has to run. No, she's a private investigator. You see what I'm saying? You see? We have caught one private investigator. She has run. She has run away, you see? Private investigator. So now we know we've known our private investigators. Anyway, go on, Snow Baby. Welcome. Who else wants to come in? Papariano.
Good morning, Papariano.
Good morning.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
How are you? I beg. This voice will be like cartoon voice. The other time you were talking about Primo, I had to run from your live stream because it scares me a lot. The energy way they put for this stuff, I got scared and then I left because I don't want that on that. There was a fight in Mohbad's house before.
Wait. Why did you run? You said I scared you because I talked about the involvement of Prime Boy. That scared you.
Like you were so pissed, and you were like,
Why people don't withstand the truth like this? You guys hear truth, it's shaking your heart, you know it, but you don't want to accept it. Why is it like that?
No, I was expecting you to talk on behalf of Prime Boy. Although Prime Boy knows a lot, he's not. I don't know why. I don't know what he's scared of. Why he's not speaking up? Because he said there was a name mentioned in the car before Mo asked him to calm down. Why is he not going straight to the point? Why is he giving us half word to analyze? But I don't want to mock him because police arrested him, and I don't want to insult him at the same time because sooner or later he will speak what.
Everybody, let's tap on the screen. Let's tap just 1 second. Everybody, can we all tap on the screen? Everybody, just give me 2 minutes. Everybody, let's tap on the screen. Let's tap on the screen so the live don't get like. Everybody, tap on the screen. Tap on the screen. Everybody, tap on the screen. Everybody, so that we don't get like. I don't know what some kids are doing behind the scene. I don't want to mention them, but that's what they are doing. Papariano, the scientist, is watching big more content anymore, but I won't mention it. Okay, people just tap on the screen. Leave the remaining one for God. Tap on the screen. All right, go on. Motivate continue. Now go on. Go on.
There was a fight in the house There was a fight in the house. That staircase, it's either they pushed Mo from that staircase, then he injured his neck. That was why his neck bent. Because they cannot tell me when they are trying to put him in the coffee, his neck sorry, I beg. I won't speak broken because this English no straight.
No, speak and I saw that foreigners there. Foreigners there.
What do you say? Can I speak pidgin English on your platform, please?
No, speak foreigners there and I saw that they go. You did try now, they go. If you interject, but they go, you go.
If you give me this vibe, this English, the English will be for everybody. I beg.
No worry. You go put on. They go assist you. We did together. You go learn. Person to improve every day. Go on.
Bro, sorry, Papariano. There was a fight in the house because if you look, on the day they buried Mohbad, when CY was acting, 24 years old, 24 years old. If you look at her forehead, there was a scar on her head. What was the cause of that scar? There was like if you look at the video very well, the video was even circulating the internet, right? There was this scar on her head. What was the cause of that scar? And what made the staircase bend? Like something is not right. Something is not right. There is a skeleton in that. There is a Umi, you will so tire. Instead of it to be fighting for your husband.
You mean which blood soaked that bed?
Sorry?
You mean what blood soaked the bed, right? Like the cloth that was soaking blood.
I'm not talking about the blood right now. I'm talking about
the broken neck, yeah, from the staircase rail.
Probably, like according to Prime Boy said there was a fight in the car. So unfortunately, on getting home, they had the same fight. So, and Umi made it from her statement when she was talking to Abu Ebel, said, no, sorry, someone called her after she called her father-in-law, rained causes on her father-in-law. This like the next day, someone tried to calm her down to call her, and she said she has been suffering all along, but this are all suffering. Sorry, she has been suffering since all this while. Like Mo has been beating her. Maybe they have physical fight or a thing, but it is underneath. But this one, she said the only difference is that this one is only on the internet. That she has been suffering. That means there might be a physical fight or that on that. I don't know the details. But in my own point of view, they had a fight. Probably Mohbad slapped her and she's trying to defend herself. Then they had a physical fight. Because you can't tell me your husband died, you have a scar on your face.
Don't forget, Kemi Lawyer said Mohbad was stabbed in the neck by a woman. Go on. After investigating, she investigate diligently. Go on.
Dear Papariano, there was a stab. That was why there was blood on his bedsheet, which Baba Mohbad said it, and Mama Mohbad's sister confirmed it, right? Two people cannot lie at a time. It's not possible. Two people cannot lie against you. When who is lying against you, check yourself. There was a blood, there was a stab, and Mohbad neck bend. It is not when they are putting Mohbad.
Is it the iron of that rail of the staircase that broke his neck, or the knife that they were using to stab him?
Another, sorry.
Go on. Yeah, go on.
Now let me speak broken. I beg, guys, gonna beg. You don't want to go spoil, bro.
Yeah, go on.
That's the case. They say a bed. Then they open some people eye now because say they don't go fit put dead body inside coffee, make a leg. No, a leg don't bend. Maybe he fall from that staircase. The leg now wait to make them bury him.
They dragged him down from the staircase. They dragged him,
bro. Woman, you go so tired. I swear to God. Now they've already signed the court order. Woman, where are you? You are nowhere to be fined. Allegedly, according to Bukky Jesse, now man, I want
to know about that trade, that rail. I mean, that neck that was broken. So, according to what you are saying, like then, how did that place happen? Did they use his head to hit the iron of the trail, or they used the trail to hit his head. Because if the mountain don't go to Muhammad, Muhammad will go to the mountain. Elaborate on that area.
You know what? Allegedly, we were not there, so we are just trying to analyze. All right. That's like, in my own point of view, Mohbad was trying to, like, when they were having an argument.
There is noise now. Fix the noise, please. Fix the noise.
Mohbad was struggling. No, now, okay, now wetin make staircase bend, like wetin make a whole iron bend, if not be say something is not right. If to say police investigate that night, they lock that house, they go even see some traces wey be say dem fight physical fight, but nobody talked about that part. Now God say make that video say nobody even observe all those things before. Now all these things just happen like this because for, like, the way me and
you get noise in your background. What you do? You dey cook? Are you frying fish?
From that staircase stuff, that place, Mohbad and Wunmi, or I don't know, they were fighting, and Mohbad was trying to. I don't. Oh God. I will put this one for you.
Let me try to help her. Let me try to help you. Papariano. Actually, according to some analysts, we had what time are we now? Okay, yes, tonight, because we are already in another date now. And when meet Mohbad to talk about the hospital stuff, Wunmi came back and tell them that Mohbad refused to go to hospital. But initially, Mohbad could not talk at all. For someone who can talk fluently before and as in was unable to talk, is either one out of the two? Is either his neck has been broken before he pine? If that happens, he will not be able to talk at all. Or the loss of blood was too much that he couldn't talk. But if the loss of blood was much, before that could have happened, he would still try to shout small before he became weak. But if it was the neck, he might not be able to talk at all till he passed. Plus, maybe they're stabbing or not.
You know what I mean?
If that was, if neck is,
did they use a staircase to hit him, or they hit him with the staircase, or they use him to hit the staircase?
About that staircase, they might, during the fight, they might stumble at the staircase. So it might not be only Mohbad that stumble at it. It might be Mohbad and Wunmi stumble at the staircase, because staircase is very strong. It's very, very strong. And if the point of Mohbad has to do with only Wunmi don't have that power to throw Mohbad to the staircase.
What if they were knocking on the wall? They were knocking on the wall around the staircase.
They were knocking. How? Which knocking? The
knocking,
sex or the
having sex? Yeah.
Papariano, stop this, please.
Okay, go on. Okay, go on. Because sometimes
they can actually stumble. They can actually stumble at the staircase during fights. One of your call.
Not doing love making.
love making with what this Papariano, I beg you. Why they carry sex enter this kind of matter now?
Investigation. It's part of investigation. What I saying. All this why people will laugh at you.
They might actually stumble at it, but if the bends of the staircase have to do with Mohbad, that cannot be only Wunmi's handwork. That will be collective effort from other people.
Since they have already answered that of the blood, they said the blood is menstruation. So we are done with that.
Okay, hi everyone.
Hi, I listen again.
Hi. I just want to make a suggestion.
When it comes to it, no baby, wait, go on, I listen. Now you be host, go on.
Yeah, I just want to make a suggestion. Hi everyone. Is there not a way that we can actually push this whole thing to Instagram? Because I can see that today that those, the reports about Prime Boy being rearrested, there were a lot of people, there were a lot of comments. I was going through Linda Ikeji's comments, Tunde Not, and some people don't even know that this case is still ongoing. Like everybody they've moved on, they've forgotten about it. And
Don't worry, I will open Instagram, I will
yeah,
fix it, and I will
to
get them
me
back.
it
So
seems
don't
that
worry.
we
We are
have to
coming
like
there. Let's
break.
come back to an analysis. What do you think bent the rail of the staircase? Was it a
Um,
snake that bent it?
I I don't think that I don't think that is it might be, but to me I feel maybe there was like a fight, and they were being pushed, they were fighting there. I don't think it's you
Then,
know
yeah, and
fighting.
all of you, how strong do you think Wumi is? Any of you can anybody beat Wumi here? Can any one of you here beat Wumi one on
There's
one?
difference between being strong and being like a very violent and
That's what I
rough
say. How
person.
many of you here are more violent and rough more than Wumi? They should put both of you in the same room. How
I
many of you will
I don't
survive?
know her personally, so I don't know, but she
I
seems
said
like
with
a very
Papariano,
violent person.
no one can say yes or no
I
to your
just want
answer
to say
because
something.
none of us
Yeah,
have physical encounter with Wunmi before.
exactly.
And it's not
Let
by
me say
stature.
something.
Strength is not by stature,
I,
Papariano.
let me just come in a little
But
bit.
not by faith. Can you stand with me one on one?
If you want me to crash her, I can crash her.
All right, go on.
Trust me.
Go on.
Because we're equal mid now, we're the same size. But I just want to say
All right.
something. The staircase being bent like that. Women, one woman can't even fight a man in the first place. Men have so much strategies to bring a woman down in a second. So nobody can say that it was just women and Moba in the house fighting. My question here is, Papayano, exactly what Ariva just explained. Those people that were sitting in the living room when Mobat and Womin was arguing, what were they doing? That's my question. What were they doing? How did the staircase got bent? Adura was in the house. Darosha was in the house. Spending was in the house. The only person wasn't in the house. Prime Boy never entered the house, but his bed left in the car. So those people that slept in the house that night when they got home that Sunday night, when that argument was going on, they said they were watching TV. They were playing pool. They were playing this when the bass boss was going. What was their position? Who dragged Mobad from the room to bring him down to the other room before bringing him down to the staircase? It wasn't women collective effort. They were part of it. It can't be women alone. Nobody can come and say it was women alone that did everything in the house. That's a lie. There's
So you mean
no
Adura may
way.
be involved or Darusha?
Let me just come in. Oh, there is no way Mobat and Wumi will get into a fight and Wumi pick up anything to say I'm coming with it, and Mobat cannot defend himself. It wasn't women alone. The people that were in the house were women. They are part of it. That's why all of them script are like contradicting, because you know why? She gave all of them everything to say. And like I've been on your platform, we've been diagnosing the case, we've been trying to strategize how Mohbad died. Now this is the place. How did Mohbad die in the house? It wasn't women alone. It was all of them. What were they doing? Me and my husband can be arguing. The children will be crying. My sister will say, you guys need to stop. If you don't stop, I'm going to call your parents. I'm going to call the police. What were they doing? That's my question. That thing they say, oh, women went upstairs to ask Mohbad to go to the hospital. They knew about it. This is why we say they should bring Corona back. Because when you are cross-examining them
to ask them when the argument was going on, what were you guys doing? Where were you? Where Wumi came from? Where was Mohbad? What were you doing? These are the questions we need to ask them. This is how it come about now. How did Mohbad die? This is where it's going to come from. It wasn't Wumi the one alone that did the job. Despite we've been dragging her, they are part of it. They are part of it. It was a collective teamwork.
Yeah.
It was a collective teamwork. It's almost like from 7th grade into an adult. It was collective, competitive. This is what then Mohbad was doing. And it was Mohbad against 5 or 6 person, including Wumi. It wasn't just women alone, but that boy went through a lot. And you can tell from that staircase. So this is my question. What were these guys doing? Because you live in that house to protect him. He put foods on your table. He put money in your pocket. You are living on him to eat. You are living in his house. So if there is an argument between he and his wife, then I expect you to defend him. I expect you to protect him. So what was your involvement? This is another way, again, you can open another investigation right there. I rest my case.
Then, remember at the point Arura said that the door was closed. Mumi and Mohbad was inside, and they were arguing, but the door was closed. And also, you see Ade West, the guy that was shouting, Mohbad is dead, Mohbad is dead. You see his face. His face is swallowed too. So that means there's a gang up. Maybe before they left the show, maybe Mumi leave the door so that they can remove the camera. Maybe some guys were waiting for them in the Mohbad room.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yes.
this thing
Yes. That's it.
is a movie.
It's like the guy fought for his life. He fought them. He did his best. But
Yes.
they overpowered him and killed
At
him.
the point, maybe Mumi call Oba and Oba make order. Samilare Makpela lei.
Reinforcement.
So they make some order. They order some guys, and maybe those guys were waiting for. If not, where's the point for Mumi to be at the show with his 5-month-old baby? So maybe she left the house so that those people can be waiting for them in Mohbad's room. They need a code. So Mumi did everything. They're waiting for them over there.
And they just killed him just like that.
So for somebody to say Samilare Makpe.
How about the trail? Yes,
And
it was told in the show by somebody. That's why I say if private investigator get into this, right, we want to know how that guy got information. The guy said in the show, said, Samilare will kill and waste you. Say, look at you. Samilare will kill and waste you. And that night, Mohbad died.
I have the video on my page. I have the video when they say Sam Larry will buy you tonight. I have that video.
Samilare might buy them.
She left that door open. That girl, she is so brave. I don't know. Somebody you're doing like
You know how Adura lied? When they ask Adura about that blood, they said if this table like this, if this table like as big as it is, if this was the bed, like how many portion would you say the blood is? He said the blood was just everywhere because he was rolling, like he was rolling all over the whole place, that he has blood in his hand, but because he was rolling, imagine. So was Mohbad painting the bed? Was it like painting the whole place? They don't know how to explain.
Papariano, it was rolling. It was
Yes.
rolling. It was Mohbad laughing, smiling while it was rolling, and you guys refused to take him to hospital. It was rolling.
Imagine they were watching him. See, for the fact that, right, if I'm an investigator, for the fact that he was able to know why the blood was there, it means he saw him rolling.
And another thing again, Papariano.
Who told you he was rolling? He will say, I saw him rolling.
This Darusha boy, your nephew and his wife, your nephew and his wife, they are arguing, and you call yourself PA. What are you PA for? is to protect Mohbad. You were in the horse. What is your position at that moment?
No, but Phil, let me add
When you
something.
find out your nephew and his wife, they are arguing, they are screaming. In Nigeria, there is a police, they have a lot of people. Baba Mohbad, his mom. What was your position, Darosha? You evil bitch. What was your
Hello,
position?
Let me
Vice.
let me add something, right. This is the reason why I'm angry with Prime Boy. Okay, and that's why if you see, for example, like Papariano, like me now, I have refused to contact any of them. I know probably I could have contacted any of them, but I don't want, because when you begin to speak to somebody, you begin to pity that person somehow. I know those kind of things. From the moment you begin to speak to any of these suspects, you don't want to condemn them like that again. Like it will be like they might lie to you and you will not know. Okay, and you will not focus on them again. So that's why me, I have refused to. I've taken every attention. I mean, I could have tried to also have my way talk to them, but I just want to be neutral, that Mohbad can get justice and all of these guys can get exposed. It is good to have somebody who is not even connected, who is just liberal, who's, I mean, just neutral, pure neutral, who doesn't want any affiliation to do with any of them. Anybody, okay, just want to see that we try to expose what everybody is doing, and it's good for this case that we can have just, for example, now, like Prime Boy, this comes to my mind. If Prime Boy would tell Baba, like I was talking about affidavit, they were saying Prime Boy, if Prime Boy have a sworn statement given to Baba legal team confirming, if Prime Boy is pending, have a sworn statement given to the Baba team confirming that indeed it was because of baby Leah that this argument was going. His witness is a solid witness. I swear, any courtroom, this will be part of the reasons why, will be part of the reason why any judge will allow Mohbad to confirm that child. It will be a very good point, okay, to see that we even have a live witness, an eyewitness, who witnessed the altercation, the argument that led to the killing of Mohbad, that the argument started with the wife. And the moment Mohbad discovered that child doesn't belong to him, that he himself knew that, it's not going to go well. Okay, and that the argument was so much, let us know, was it about the baby? It's a good point. If you really care about justice, not that there are other good reasons already, but this will further heighten, or to further exaggerate, or it will further help in convincing anybody in any court. If you go to customary court, they don't answer you. Magistrate court, they don't answer you. State high court, appeal court, supreme court. These reasons, anywhere in the world, no judge go open wide koro. When you say you get witness, that witness what happened, that witness the discourse, that the controversy, the controversial quarrel that was ongoing between the couple about this child, and the man eventually died. And we can see a high level of negligence. Even in this, the fake story of nurse, okay, Wunmi can't still escape DNA. Because as long as negligence is on her, the reason why she neglected Mohbad is because that child is because her firstborn does not belong to her husband. Okay, so she doesn't care. She has nothing attached her to Mohbad, maybe only Mohbad finances. So any intelligent, persons will believe that, yes, there's a case here. There's a case on this baby. So, but Prime Boy is not speaking. He's waiting for Corona, spending. I don't know. That's why sometimes when you say me, like I'm calling out at Baba team, it's because like I want some things. They might not tell us, but when things have been done, I will know. Believe me. Okay, anybody who can speak intelligently can understand intelligent act, intelligent behavior. You can understand. Go on.
Please, Lord, by faith, I want to ask let me Papariano come in a something. little bit. Yeah. I would say for Prime Boy issue, when Prime Boy came out first, we were all screaming. We were so mad at him, especially me. I even dragged him because I got upset like, why are you not talking? But you see him so, don't see him like that. He has every evidence, everything that went on that show. That boy has everything. And this is why she doesn't want this boy to be relevant. And that's why she made it in her statement that people should not pay attention and make him relevant, because if they do, her husband is going to get justice. The 1 hour time I spent with Prime Board on live and even with Arriva, there are a lot of things. Every conversation or text message between Prime Board and whosoever, Prime Board shows everything. And this is her target. And this is why she didn't want a Prime Board to enter the compound after she have done her evil deeds. This is why she didn't wanted this boy to enter the compound. And like you're saying, if I was Papa legal team right now, I would make sure we get Prime Boy closer to us. Yeah, the little one that Prime Boy know, maybe they didn't want him to be part of whatever they did in the house, but the one from outside, he have evidence to everything that he can prove. This is what I know, and this is what I was part of. And he's not a friend anymore. He says it when you ask him. He was on live with Arriva, I don't know for how many, and he will tell you, give me my phone. He was asking, he said, you see, I have this, I have that. But before them, even me, I was mad. I was like, do you think we pay our money for nothing for you to come out? No, we don't want you to say all, but give all hints. And these are the hints he gave. And now see what happened today. We got to know that from how everything started and how Mohbad was starved to death. So that girl, she shadows Mohbad friends, people that she know that they won't agree. Look at stupid boy like Darusha, Mohbad nephew. Can you she manipulate him? Can you imagine? Even the little brother Adura, you sitting in the house there for your brother wife to manipulate you, and you shut your mouth. Now they're saying they are in the battles, they shallow them, and they are afraid, blah, 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 because we've been saying, oh, Mama, yeah, Mohbad. So woman knows how to play her game. That she's not a little girl. She got a lot of people under her wings using mobile money, like you said.
Papariano.
So the only thing we can do now is to get Prime Ball closer to the legal team. Prime Ball will be the #1 person that can help her to get justice. That's why they are after him.
All right, thank you. Yeah, a quick one. So we can bring someone else.
Yeah, I want to tell you categorically tonight, this morning, that Mohbad homicide case is a collective crime, as in a collective
Conspiracy.
The collective one. This is not only about Wunmi. Wunmi might perpetuate the evil, but it was a collective one. Now,
Conspiracy. Yeah. Conspire together, done together.
Firstly, before going to my narrative, I want to ask you something. You have a pregnant woman in your care, your own wife now. Sorry to say, a pregnant wife in your care. She's in her labor. If she insisted that she's not going to hospital, will you allow that?
No.
Even if the woman will as a mother anything, that strength will come, you will carry her.
Yeah.
If you should require for help, you will. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if we are to count people in Mohbad's house, there will be up to 5 or more than that. Mohbad that they can't carry him. That is one. Secondly, Adura and Darosha, who is Wunmi, where Adura is and Darosha, the blood of Mohbad. Even if Wunmi said no, they should not carry him to hospital. He said he don't want to go to hospital. Adura and Darosha will stand their ground and take their brother to the hospital. Am I lying?
No.
But it was collective, as in it was conspiracy. They want to do it. They are interested in it together. They all agree to it. That was why they left that thing and it went that way. That is my submission.
Good.
Me, I think that apart from the collective,
Go on.
let's say those guys in the house already, they close the door on Mohbad. Maybe they may just tell Adura and Darosha and co. You put them in one corner. You don't talk. You don't do this. If you move, you two, you go for it. You go for it. Now later, Mumi will tell them that don't worry. Nkato wa let Tokpin that you Adura, you get all Mohbad clothes, you get all immunization, you get this. Adura, Darosha, you two, you get this. That's why they are fighting for money. I mean, they are behind money. So Mumi should tell them later, don't worry. You will get this, you will get that. We have a lot of money. Then you can start your own life. Don't worry. The only thing you just need to do is to not talk, to not say anything. So I think some people come to the house to finish the job with Wunmi. But maybe even the embalming, maybe it's not even Darosha. It's some other people that did it. But they don't want to be calling people's name. They have to be putting everything on themselves. You know?
Yeah.
Don't forget, say Prime Boy or whatever who said that the environment was unfriendly. Can you imagine? So maybe that house that day too was unfriendly for Adura, Darosha, for those people to talk or to say anything. We don't know.
But personally, I even I have issue with two person, Wunmi and Prime Boy.
See,
People keep getting mad when I mention Prime Boy. Go on.
PNL, I want to come in to something you said that maybe they pin them down to one side, stuff like that. Actually, I want to believe that little, but after those people, if you said they pin them down, maybe some people perpetrate the evil. After they went, Yoruba used to say something. Ibinu lo mamu yo fagoyo, itiju lo mamu yo pada figoyo. So even if these people went, they can still do something if they are not cool with what is going on. That is the fact.
But what has been that thing that started that was going on, and that's why I'm trying to look sometime, and I'm trying to bring this guy Prime Boy, because what if, like as I said earlier, I said that Mama Mohbad left that house on Saturday, and according to her, she said that they told her that after the show they will be coming to her house. You know, she live in Ikorodu. And so the show was also in Ikorodu. They were coming from Lekki. So now, after that show, according to their promise, they were supposed to drive down to Mama Mohbad's house that night. If they end the show 3 a.m., 2 a.m., they were supposed to go to Mama Mohbad's house. But unfortunately, they didn't go to that woman's house. Okay, so again, that's one problem there. But that mama, when the mama left, and when mama left on Saturday, okay, Prime Boy came to that house on Saturday. The 10 days that woman had spent in that house on Saturday before she left, right? She didn't hear anything like a quarrel, like a fight. When they asked her, did they fight all this time that you were here? The mama said no, like everything was fine. In fact, where she was living, like she went to Wunmi, and because Mohbad didn't want her to leave to go to church, she said, no, I've not gone to church this to Sunday now. Please let me go. Please, mama, and please, my son, let me go. And there was an amount of money that they used to give her whenever she comes to visit. Mohbad said that he will not give her, because if Mohbad gives her, she's eventually going to be going. So she went to Wunmi to beg Wunmi, please tell your husband to let me go. I need to go to church. You see? Me, sometimes when I look at this woman's story, right, I believe it's looking like she's part of the conspiracy. But anyway, let us proceed. So now, the woman went to Wunmi. Wunmi now said, Mama, you know, whenever you come here, you are the one that helped me to carry my own son. Okay? Like, I cannot... like I always sleep whenever you come here. So like the stress is too much. But whenever you come here, I have more free time. You help me to carry the baby Liam, and then they play. And so now, when the woman left that Saturday, eventually she convinced them. They gave her transport. She left. When she left, then Prime Boy came to that house. Now, when Prime Boy came to that house from on Sunday, everything started going a My question is this: what news did Prime Boy bring to Wunmi? That's what I keep asking. Because why did Prime Boy not go to his own brother's birthday? And don't forget, Sammy Larry left the country on the 4th of September. Mohbad went to the show. Where's the news coming from? Mohbad went to the show. That is 6 days after Sam Larry left Nigeria. What have Sam Larry planned before he left Nigeria? Was Sam Larry even in Nigeria? We don't know. And what information did Prime Boy bring to that house to Mohbad? Let's be frank and sincere. if Prime Boy is the one who came to expose a secret of Wumi to Mohbad, or secret of Mohbad to Wumi, there will be fights eventually, because everything is just coincidental. Everything is just attaching Prime Boy. Everything was just attaching Prime Boy. Prime Boy didn't go to his brother's birthday. That was what he told us. Because he said it was in their house on Saturday night. He came to the house on Saturday night. He slept in Mohbad's house on Saturday / Sunday. So on Sunday, they went to the show. Around 7 p.m., they got to the show. And before Mohbad started the show, Mohbad went somewhere to visit the organizers of that show. Now,
You went to
when
the big boss.
you
They
say?
went to the big boss. They
Yes,
passed to the big boss house.
exactly. And I'm
That's the
sure
one
Prime
with
Boy
big
went.
people.
And I'm sure Prime Boy went also. You see? And I'm sure Darusha, Prime Boy, and all of those guys, they went. So we don't know who Mohbad went to meet. What if they have agreed on something that this guy is going down this night? What if all of them there have agreed? Let me tell you something, right? All these stupid guys who parade around, call themselves Curtis guy, drug dealer, whatever. Those guys, in any place where corruption is so much, okay, people do things carelessly. All of you were saying that, oh, this could not have been a cult killing, like a cultic group. Oh, this could not have been a drug dealer killing. This could not have been some governmental body. Let me tell you something. Since they underestimate the system of the country, they will be careless about committing the crime. They will not overplan it. A mafian who want to commit a crime in a place like maybe Europe or America, he will think more cleverly than a mafia down here, because they'll believe that, okay, even if we do this, who will talk? If that person speak, I will bribe him. If that person speak, I will bribe him. So you understand? So they will do mistake. They will do so many mistakes. They will not be so careful about it. They will just feel like it's as usual. Okay, just kill him and throw him away and waste him. Like they just do it like that out of hatred. They will not plan about the aftermath. But if any little thing goes wrong, then they want to try to recover by calling the DPO, by calling the hospital. They can easily bring in people to fill in the gap. That's what happened. A mistake went on along the line. It is
Can I say something?
more like a plant. I'm coming. It's more like a plant killing. So Prime Boy right now, the involvement of Prime Boy. If Prime Boy is the reason why a lot of things were exposed, okay? If Prime Boy bring a news that was made known, that was not supposed to make known, okay? And now, if Prime Boy make Mohbad to know that, or maybe Prime Boy make Wumi to know that, then they will feel like, oh my God, this secret is too much. I cannot live with this shame. Or this cannot be. This person must go down. Then the other person will just mobilize guys, especially if that person was a gang. If Wumi was a gang, okay, and she knew that her secret is leaked or one thing is known about her, immediately she will activate her gang, call them, hey, what's up? What do we do right now? This is what is going on. They will just say, some may say, eliminate him. Let's do that. So you understand? Then they want to do everything as quick as possible. But now, Prime Boy, if Prime Boy was the reason why there was a fight, then Prime Boy would be so ashamed to come out and talk about it, that, okay, this is the reason why they were fighting. Because look at what they are doing, all of them right now. They are all being defensive, because if one person break the truth, everybody will begin to tell the truth. Because everybody will begin to justify themselves that, okay, yes, when you said that, that's why I did what I did. But why did you say it too? You caused everything. I regretted knowing you. And then, like, everybody will be part of it. Anyway, go on. Who wants to speak? Go on.
Papariano.
I'm coming to
This is what I wanted to say.
Papariano. Sorry. Wumi's write-up, sorry, there was a say on Wumi's write-up on Instagram that she knows who killed her husband, but they try to silence her. So something is fishy. She said, "I know who killed."
What's happening network?
They're probably trying to flag your account.
Please don't mention that here. Nobody can flag me. I am their father on TikTok. We don't do those. Nobody will flag me. They do those things to baby hosts, not me. Me, I'm a chairman. I'm a big host. They don't try that nonsense with me. Yeah. Go on next, please.
Okay, this is what I wanted to say. Like Arifa said today, and I quote, when they were going to the show, they passed to Bossman's house. And when they passed to Bossman's house, Mademoiselle jumped out of the car and had a quick 10-minute
Sorry, please.
conversation.
Let me tell you who, me or who? Please let people know
The
what.
Black Widow now.
All
The
right.
Black Widow.
Okay.
She jumped out of the car and had a 10-minute conversation with Bossman C. Then right after them, they said, let's go. And then they were looking at mobile up
Who
and
said
down.
who
They
gave
met
this information? Who gave this information?
according to Arriva, and I quote, "I love by faith." According to Arriva from inside souls from their house, and then from Arriva, I'm telling you now that they passed to
Okay.
Chief
Well,
C
before you continue,
house.
you see the problem I always have is this, right? If
Yeah,
these kids, okay,
yeah.
if these kids play with minds, I'm a scientist, and I do not like that to happen with me.